So okay, the first one, I think it is this thing that you like a lot, guys. You should learn as much as you can. Learn as much as you can. Ne? If you are a trader, you really need to understand your game. Ne? You really need to understand your game. Don't try to come in the market and try to just take advantage or thinking that you're going to win by surprise. Ne? It doesn't work like that. You should learn as much as you can. Enjoy learning. Enjoy learning. Read the books when it comes to trading. Watch the videos. Don't just jump over videos. Try to absorb something. Ne? Try to absorb something. Even here, as I'm speaking in this meeting, if you can just channel your mind, say, I want to benefit something, even if it's one thing, but as he speaks, I just want to get something. Ne? Enjoy learning as much as you can, because the more you learn, it is the more you will earn in the future. Ne? Those are quotes of famous people like Warren Buffett. Yeah, they like these statements. Ne? So the more you learn, it is the more you increase your ability to be profitable in the future. Because once you enter into trading without adequate knowledge, without sufficient knowledge, guys, you are not going to find time again to absorb that knowledge. You see, it's really strange. You see, when I started trading, I remember very well. I spent like 2 years without trading with real money, 2 full years without trading with real money. But I was a trader. I was trading demo. I was reading all the books. Like the way I had patience when I started, I couldn't even sleep reading books all night, watching videos. I had a ton of books in my previous stuff in my laptop. I have a ton of books, like close to 600 PDFs, reading them, watching videos, downloading them. All these so-called mentors on YouTube, I watch their videos. I know that this one is trading with this method. This one is trading with this method. Not that I should know, but I'm just trying to explain to you that I really searched for information. Ne? So this is something that is really going to help you love the learning process. And the beautiful thing about learning is just that it gives you what a lot of traders are lacking, which is patience, which is ambition, which is the fire. Ne? Because remember, when you started, you had that fire inside you that I really want to trade. I really want to trade. I'm burning with patience. I want to trade Forex. And I believe you had that faith. But now it's like, hey, this thing is not working. I don't believe anymore. You are afraid to take trades. Even the information that you have, you feel like, no, it's not enough. Even if it's enough, why? Because you do not revive it day in and day out. So guys, enjoy the learning process. If you can just normalize learning, it can work wonders. It will keep the fire burning. Ne? It will keep the fire burning. It will give you the passion. It will encourage you. It will motivate you. And moreover, it will give you confidence, which is lacking in a lot of retail traders. Confident, being bold enough to say, here, no matter what the market is doing, I am putting a sell here. Ne? I am putting a sell here. Not being afraid that, what if I put a sell and the market goes up against me? No, you'll have that boldness that, okay, I'll put the sell even when the market goes against me. I know, I trust my stop loss, which is at the right level, which is at the right percentage that I'm risking of my account. You will just have realistic thoughts or realistic approach to the market when you normalize learning. So let us fall in love with learning, guys. Let us fall in love with learning. Let us just invest more time in learning. When it comes to learning, one thing that I will give unto you, you do not need actually to be paying mentors for you to learn. Mentors, they are here, they are an advantage, they will boost you, but I'm trying to just give you guys advice. Those who can't afford them, you really don't have to put it as a priority to pay mentors. Ne? You just need to go out there on your own. There is a lot of information. Information is free everywhere. Ne? Once you have consumed that free information, then you can come back and say, I have the information, but it seems like I can't apply it. Let me get someone at least to just guide me, to direct me, to help me, and to just boost me. Ne? That's where mentorship comes in. But you just don't need to pay for any course, for any mentorship at the first, because The basic information, the required information is free all over the internet, not just for trading, but for everything. Everything you can just learn it for free in the internet. So that's the first key that I will give to you. And let me also just find something else here. Don't be a sheep. This is the second one, guys. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a sheep, ne? Don't be a sheep, meaning you don't have to be always following, ne? Don't be a follower. Don't be always behind. Don't be always following, ne? This is something that will really help you, that whenever you take decisions, you should ask yourself this question: am I really following, or am I ahead? Am I anticipating? Am I the one who is at the forefront? This is something that is really going to help you, because the problem about traders, this is what I've been telling you guys all along. The problem about traders is that they see a sell when it is obvious that it is a sell. Okay, I can see that common sense say we should follow the trend, we should be friends of the trend, but you should be a friend of a trend for a certain time, for a certain period. You should know when not to be a friend of a certain trend, ne? So what I'm trying to say, that make sure that you take a decision boldly as you are. Try by all means to find entries when they are still not visible to the whole sentiment, or to the whole bunch of retail traders that you will find on Facebook groups, that you will find everywhere posting some screenshot or analysis and everything. Try to be always ahead. Try to see what they don't see. That's the path to the minority, the 5% that are profitable. Don't be a sheep, guys. Make sure that you always make decisions first. You always take decisions first. When you find that a market is already gone, it has leave you. Don't try to take a decision at that time. Ne? Don't try to take a decision at that time. For an example, okay, here is Bitcoin. Yeah, I remember I posted this analysis, like, even in the public group, ne? Yeah, this was the analysis. I never touched it. It's like, yeah, when this month was starting, even January, yeah, I told you guys to buy Bitcoin. So I hope you are smiling, ne? So for an example, let's say you want to actually buy Bitcoin, ne? Or you heard a lot of people saying we are buying Bitcoin. What I can say is that it is good to buy it at this stage as an investor, ne? As a long-term investor. But if you are an intraday trader or a day trader, then you have to be patient enough to say, I cannot buy it now. Why? Because it is already gone. So what should I do? I should wait for it to give me another opportunity again. Where is my drawing tool? I should wait for the market to give me another opportunity again, and then I will buy again. Ne? Try to find something like opportunities like this. Don't try to follow. Ne? Don't try to follow because you are seeing this green candles, big green candles. You say, no, I can't afford to miss this thing. Let me just press those buy buttons. It won't work. Ne? So don't be afraid of missing out. Ne? Fear of missing out is a trait of the sheeps. Hi, is this webinar going to be posted on YouTube? My internet connection is really bad. I'm missing most of what you are saying. Yeah, it's gonna be posted on YouTube. It's gonna be posted on YouTube probably tonight. It's gonna be posted. So don't be a sheep, guys. Don't follow. Always lead. Be bold enough to take a decision when everyone is seeing the market as a buy. Be bold enough to say, I am selling. Ne? Be bold enough to say, I am selling. Be bold enough to take that step, saying, me, I'm taking this decision of selling. Ne? So don't try to be a follower. Okay. The next tip, use several analytical methods to confirm your trades. Ne? Use several analytical methods to confirm your trade. We've been speaking about that. Let me just give you just a drop of it. When it comes to trading, ne, remember, a lot of you guys, you love price action. Ne? You are those price action kind of guys. Let me use these tools from our beautiful Zoom. So a lot of you guys, you are price action guys, ne? You are price action traders. But actually, if you are a price action trader, it doesn't mean that the other stuff is useless. For an example, you guys will say, me, I look at the trend. Me, I look at key levels. Me, I look at patterns. And then I look at breakouts. Ne? That's the way out in pure price action. That's the way out in pure price action. But to be honest, for you to really make sure that you really get spot on or accurate entries, you have to add from this. You have to use something which is totally different from what you are using. Yes, I've heard a lot of people saying use one trading method, use one trading system. Ne? Yes, it is beautiful, but maybe you should just try something else which might work for you. Try to use different methods. For an example, you can see that in my chart, I don't only have the candles, but I also have volume. I also have moving average. I also have an oscillator down there. Ne? It's not only chart, but you know that I'm a price action guy, but I don't only rely on price action. Why? Because I'm trying to gather something which is totally different. I'm trying to gather data which will give me some different perspective. Ne? Price action will indeed portray to me the mass psychology of the traders. Volume will indeed give me the true amount of asset being traded that particular time, or the volume or of the trades being taken at that time. So I will have a glimpse of that. Even the oscillator will give me some oversold or overbought levels. The moving average will tell me some trend direction, which is analyzed by the number of candles compared to the period. So you see that there is something which is a bit different. Even you know that I also recommend you guys checking fundamentals. Not that you're a fundamental analyst, no, but before you enter a trade, you know the rule that before you enter a trade, make sure that there are no news events within that hour as you are entering the trade. So it's a lot of methods that we are using. It's a lot of analytical method that we are using to confirm just one single entry. So it helps us to be a bit more accurate when it comes to our trading. Ne? So I encourage you guys, even if you are a fan or a super fan of clean charts, but if the clean charts are not working for you, you have to consider something else. And when you are considering something else, don't be afraid to also just knock in other doors and try to figure out what is inside. For an example, we also have sentiment, which we analyze. We also have a lot of things that I really gave unto you guys that you can check. We also have correlation. We also have divergence in this. So you do see that we have a bunch of real stuff that we just check. Let me just write them down. Ne? Let me just write them down, because a lot of you guys, you just forget things. You just forget things. Even me, when I post these signals, I will not always post everything, because I know what you guys want. I cannot tell you that I've analyzed the sentiment, I've analyzed the fundamentals, I've analyzed this and this. I just post you those signals and give you direction, but there is a lot that I look behind the doors, behind the scenes. Ne? For an example, things that you should consider, ne? Which are very, very important. I'm giving you stuff that is very, very important. Ne? One, sentiment. I taught you about sentiment, but I'm going to brief you. Ne? Sentiment. 2, correlation. Ne? I'm sorry about the way I write. I'm just using a mouse. And then 3, volume. Ne? You know the power of volume when it comes to entries. And then 4, oscillators. This is applicable even to you who you say I'm a pure price action trader. We also started there saying we're pure price action traders, and then we only realized that it is just flexing. Actually, it is just flexing to tell people that me, I only look candles. The question is, are they working for you? If they are working, then that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's good to be a pure price action trader if it's working for you. Ne? It's working for others, but you have to find your style. You have to find your style. Sentiment, correlation, volume, oscillators, and then let me just keep the list short. Ne? Fundamentals. Ne? When it comes to fundamentals, you know the rule. Before you buy, let's say Euro USD, go and check the calendar if there are any news in the near hour or in the near few 2 hours or 3 hours or maybe an hour. If there are news, you really need to reconsider your analysis. Either you wait or either you use a different method, entering before the news and narrowing your stop loss so that if the news are on your favor, you benefit. Ne? So that's it in fundamental analysis. Make sure that in the within the next hour there are no news, because they are going to disturb your move. Ne? Or if there are news, you have to reconsider your analysis. Ne? Reanalyze the chart again and see what the news are telling you. If you are seeing it as a buy and then the news are saying no, it's going to be a sell. Ne? It seems like I'm going to kill someone. It seems like then you have to reconsider and say, okay, let me look at the market in the perspective of sellers. Ne? And then you are going to just grow in your analysis. It helps, guys. When you see a market like this, ne, we see it's Bitcoin is going up, but a lot of people are just limited to say, I'm seeing a buying opportunity. But for you, to just say it clear, you also have to come with an approach of saying, let me look it as a seller. Let's say I want to sell. When can I sell and how can I sell? Then it's going to just blow your mind up. It's going to open a lot of stuff in your mind. You will see a lot of things which you are not seeing. Why? Because your mind was limited to say, I'm seeing buying opportunities. Why? Because the mentor said we are buying, the news said we are buying, and a lot of people, they said I'm buying, and I saw a post on Facebook saying buy Bitcoin. So I want to buy, but just open your mind up. Ne? Oscillators, you know that you don't wanna disobey these guys. You don't wanna disobey these guys because price always follows them. If you were seeing a buy opportunity, but then there is this light here, there's this signal here, stop buying, wait for a good time. Now, although you're seeing the market going up, but because this guy has told you that, hey, I am already overbought, so you don't want to buy something which is already overbought. Ne? So we never disrespect these guys. Ne? More especially when they are above 70 or below 30. We just respect them. We wait for the right time, because usually price will always act the way they anticipate. Volume, you know that volume, it is very, very important, more especially the volume spikes. Ne? When they appear in your entry point, it's a signal. Ne? It's a signal for you to say go ahead. It's a green light for you to say you can enter. You can enter, because usually market is about to move in a different direction. And the most important thing that I haven't covered about volume, it is that when it appears and when it spikes, or when it becomes greater than usual, it means that that level is very, very significant even in the near future. This is just another call for support and resistance, where when that support level previously had a huge spike in volume, it means that it is very, very, very significant. You have to pay attention into, because it is likely that price will bounce on it again. But if it is a support level and the volume is just low down here, then there is it is not that much significant. Ne? Correlation, you know that you don't want to take trades which will cancel each other. You know that you don't want to go against the strength. Ne? You know that you want to go where the currency pair is heading in the overall board. I hope you remember that if you are trading the dollar, just take all dollar pairs, USD, USD, GBP, but the major ones. Ne? GBP USD, Euro USD, and just check where the USD is going. If you see that it is strong across the board, then you will be happy if you are going to be buying it in that day or in that week. You don't want to sell it because it is strong across the board. Sentiment, you know that sentiment will go against sentiment. And I gave you guys a site for sentiment. Let me click. Where is this? Damn. I gave you guys a site for sentiment, IG client sentiment, ne? From Daily FX. I don't know. Let me not delete this so that it will help you. So here is the sentiment, guys. If you don't know anything, go into my channel, and there is a video for sentiment. Don't request me to send you the link. Just go to my channel, because as you will be searching for that video, you'll find other videos which are interesting. So don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. A lot of people, they will come in my inbox, say send us a link of that strategy. I say go and search it on my YouTube channel. You will find something interesting while you are searching. So that's it for this part, guys. Use different analytical methods to confirm your trade. So let me just check another random rule in my notes here. Design a trading system that will trade less often. Design a trading system that will trade less often. Don't have a system that will give you 18 signals a day. I will repeat, don't have a system that will give you 59 signals in a day. Make sure that the system that you have will give you a very, very limited number of signals. Then someone will ask, if it gives me less signals, how do you expect me to be a billionaire next year? Because I want to be a billionaire next year. It's not about quantity. It's not about the number of trades you take. It's about the quality of that one trade that you take. Remember, we spoke about it last time that I can take 5 trades in a month, and you can take 79 trades in a month, and I become profitable than you, because you are just taking trades. You're just taking trade. It's like you are using a robot which will be just opening trades without any in-depth analysis. This thing, guys, is going to boost your confidence. It is going to just boost your confidence. If you are not, this is another tip, if you are not trading well, just stay away from trading for that day or for that week. The market will always be there even next week. Don't be in a hurry. This is your money, so try to save those dollars. Try to save those dollars. Find a method that will give signals not that much. Let it not give you more signals. Don't use, for an example, let's say you are using just an oscillator. You're just using a stochastic or an RSI. You say, I'm using the stochastic on the M30. When it is above 70, I sell. When it is below 30, I buy. Do know that you'll be having like 18 signals in a day, because it basically goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So you'll be having 16 signals, and on the 16 signals, you'll find out that 13 of them are losses. 13 of them are losses, and only 3 of them are profitable. So do you see that it's now not favoring you? Even if you have a risk reward of 1:3, it's not favoring you. You will be a losing trade at the end of the month. When they say give us your results, we'll find only red trades. Why? Because your method is busy dishing out signals even when it is not the good time. So find a method that will not give you signals frequently, which will give you signals that are of high quality. Then this link us to the previous point that I was talking about, of saying you have a lot of analytical tools. Just make sure that when you are analyzing your trade, just have multiple confirmations. That will help to narrow this number of trades into a very, very small number. This will help to narrow this number of trades into a small number. Just have a multiple confirmation. If you'll say, I confirm with the stochastic only, you'll be having 80 trades in a day, and there are going to be losses, majority of them. But then if you say, I confirm with the stochastic, and then I add volume, the number goes down. Now you'll be having at least 20 trades a day. If you say, I use stochastic volume, and I also check sentiment, now the number narrows to say 10 trades. If you're saying I check sentiment, stochastic, volume, and I also check correlation, then the number narrows and say I go to 5. You see that now your system is becoming more efficient. Why? Because the number of signals is now limited. And when the number is limited, it means that it's going to be giving you high quality. And after having that limited number of signals, then you should be making sure that you are always following all the confirmation. If you include volume in your system, make sure that you always obey volume, you always obey the stochastic, you always obey sentiment, you always obey correlation, you always obey fundamentals. Whatever you decide to include in your system, then it has to be obeyed. Whew. Yeah, I've been speaking. It's boring today because we are not analyzing. Yet these are the more important things. The more important things that you need to be a trader. Let me just check a last one. A last one for you guys. Okay, I once talked about this. Okay. Here is something which I always speak about, and I think I have to give it to you today so that it will just sink into your head. Ne? Poor record keeping is a sign of gambling. Ne? As a trader, poor record keeping is a sign of gambling. Poor record keeping is a sign of gambling. If you don't know, or if you don't keep a trading journal, you are telling us that you are a gambler. Ne? You are telling us that you are a gambler. Ne? So you see, this thing, it clicked in my head. There was a time where I missed a very, very beautiful opportunity. Ne? There was a time where I missed a very, very beautiful opportunity. Ne? And it's not just one opportunity, it's a lot of opportunities. Some big traders, they will come to me, maybe seeing my YouTube channel, they'll approach me. Not even traders, some aspiring brokers, like new brokers, they will come to me and say, we have seen your channel. Ne? We want to work with you, but we will love to see your trading journal. And only to find that I don't have a trading journal, but the only thing I can show them, it is my screenshot of my history or my withdrawals, which is useless. Ne? Which is useless in terms of professionalism. Ne? So you just have to keep a trading journal, not for those opportunities' sake, but to just also be able to track your progress. Ne? We don't have time, guys. Just keep a trading journal so that you will track your progress and you'll be able to correct your mistakes in the near future. You'll be able to analyze those trades in a weekend. That this week I took this list of trades and 2 of them were losses, 4 of them were profitable. Those which were losses, why were they losses? So learn, guys, to keep a trading journal. So yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Those are the simple things that I wanted to give to you. I will post this on YouTube tonight. So yeah, thank you for joining.